Good afternoon and welcome to the McDonogh Press Box, broadcasting to you live from Dutch Earth Stadium. Today, your McDonogh Eagles will be taking on Archbishop Spaulding. It is senior day today for the Eagles, and we are honoring three seniors on our baseball team. Sam Kinney, 3-year varsity player, 4-year baseball player, attending Wake Forest. Aiden Alperstein, 4-year baseball player, 2-year varsity player, attending University of Arizona. And Evan Marcinko, 4-year varsity player, who will be playing baseball for UNC Wilmington next year. And we do have Cinco on the mound here to start the game off for the Eagles, and Dylan Leedy behind the plate. See if the Eagles can put together a good showing for senior day today. Cinco takes a stretch for his first pitch. It's a ball just a bit outside. Cinco's second pitch finds the same spot for ball 2, bringing the count to 2-0. See if he can find the zone here against the leadoff hitter for Spaulding. There's strike 1. Coming across the outside part of the plate. Well placed fastball by Marcinko. There's the pitch. It just misses on that outside spot. Evan's been hitting that same place in general with all of his pitches. See if he can tune up his follow through a little bit and find that zone a bit more. We'll see what he can do on this 3-1 pitch. Obviously, he's got to come to the plate here. We'll see if Eddie Sargent, leading off for the Cavaliers, has any luck with this one. There's strike. Yep, there's strike 2. Well placed again by Marcinko. He doesn't want to give Sargent anything to hit here. Full count now on the first batter of the game. Here's the 3-2 pitch. Ball 4. Just a bit low and inside, and Sargent finds his way on base. See if the Cavaliers have anything drawn up for him, or their second hitter, Caleb Estes, up at bat. I'm sure Cinco can find the zone. Just needed a minute to get warmed up to that game environment. He's definitely throwing some heat, so once he does find his way over the plate, Cavaliers will definitely have at least a bit of a challenge. Cinco, big lefty, heads back to first base, throws it over to Ezra Folau, keeps Sargent honest. Does not want his leadoff runner getting anywhere and giving the Cavaliers a good opportunity in first inning. Sargent taking a decent lead, nothing crazy. There's ball 1, just a bit high and outside. Got Dylan Leedy behind the plate. Been a solid catcher thus far for the Eagles. Was on a hot hitting streak a couple games ago. See if he can recreate that today. Second pitch of the at-bat, just a bit outside for ball 2. Marcinko struggling with his control just a bit, but happens to the best of pitchers in the beginning of the game. See if he can bring it back in the second at-bat. Looks the runner back to first base. Sargent close enough to the bag where he doesn't need to dive back. There's strike 1. Bringing the count to 2-1. Good pitch by Evan. Guest just taking his time to get in the box. Oh, bold call by the umpire there for strike two, but I'm sure Marcinko will take it. That one looked just a bit high and outside, but caught the corner, according to Blue. Marcinko with a phenomenal breaking ball in that 2-2 count. Caught Estes swinging right into Leedy's glove, and there is out number one for the Eagles. It'll be Thomas Joseph DHing, hitting third here for the Cavaliers up at bat. There's ball one, just a bit high. Marcinko's always finding himself behind early in these at-bats. Not the worst thing in the world, but still wouldn't mind getting a strike on that first pitch when many batters aren't exactly acclimated yet, especially on the first time around. Lots of hitters will be taking that first ball, waiting to see what your stuff looks like. So strike there, definitely not the worst thing in the world. But it's ball two for Marcinko, bringing the count to 2-0. There's strike one of the inside quarter. Definitely going to be a healthy size zone from the umpire today. I'd say it's a good thing to see in my opinion, but never know. Could get a bit out of hand. Sargent looking like he's not going anywhere over at first base, but you never know. Could be waiting to catch Marcinko off guard. Here's a 2-1 pitch. Taken for ball three down in the dirt. There's a ground ball up the middle. See if they can turn two. There's one. Oh, and Sam Kinney's throw is wild over first base. Unfortunate. Looked like they could add it there going up the middle. As well fielded by Ryan Arnold. Flipped it to Kinney. Kinney with a good transfer off the bag, getting that first out, but just let go of that throw just a bit too early. Found itself sailing over the first base fence out of play. And Joseph finds himself on second base off the air. However, are two outs for the Eagles. Ben Wyman up at bat for the Cavaliers. So, man on second, two down. See if Marcinko and the Eagles can close out the inning. Ball one outside. Arnold sneaking in behind the bag, see if he can catch Joseph off guard there at second. There's strike one for Cinco. Wyman fouls that one away into the backstop. One on one count now. Still two outs on the board. Cinco looking back, Joseph. Check swing there. It's going to be ball too high. Good eye there by Wyman to let that one go past. Cinco spending a lot of time looking at second base. Time called by Wyman. Wants to get reset in the batter's box and make sure he's all ready. Cinco doing well to make sure, Cinco and Ryan Arnold there doing well to make sure Joseph doesn't get too big of a lead. That ball is way foul. Had to play over the first base line. Seems like Wyman's just a bit under Cinco's pitches. So we'll see if Evan tries to fool him with a breaking ball, or if he comes again with that fastball here on the 2-2 count. He's got one pitch to work with for his gotta find the zone, so see what he does with it. He's already gotten 1K on the curveball. See if he gets with it again. He doesn't. That one ripped into left field. Back at the wall, off the wall, and fielded there. It's the cutoff man. Kenny's throw errant once again, but backed up well by Falau, and that will be a double for the Cavaliers. Wyman finds himself on second base and gets the first RBI of the game. That was Santino Sanchez out there in left field for the Eagles. He played it well, I'd say. Definitely can't get to that one on the fly. It was all the way off the wall, but he got a hold of it quick and hit Kenny, the cutoff man, very quickly to keep that one to a double. Definitely with that kind of contact, you know it's going to be an extra base hit. And unfortunately for the Eagles, that's a run batted in for the Cavaliers as well. We Parker Thomas up at bat, inning in the 5-hole for the Cavaliers. Cinco found a strike there on the first pitch of the at-bat. See if he can find another. He can with a breaking ball. Ground ball, foul down the first base line. 0-2 count now. Lots of wiggle room for Evan to find a pitch he likes. Wyman stationary at second base. Definitely with 2 outs. Won't be any trickery from the Cavaliers. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Check swing. Strike 3. Marcinko records his second strikeout of the inning to get the Eagles out of it with only minimal damage. But, however, your score going into the bottom of the first, Cavaliers 1, Eagles 0. We'll return in a moment with the Eagles' first licks. We're back with the bottom of the first here. It'll be Noah Mrotek on the mound for MSJ. Peter Kokinis up at bat for the Eagles. That was strike 1 there. Your starting lineup for the Eagles today is Peter Kokinis batting first, playing center field. Ryan Arnold batting second, playing second base. Sam Kinney batting third, playing shortstop. Evan Marcinko batting fourth, pitching. Jack Jacobson batting fifth, playing third base. Dylan Leedy, batting 6th, playing catcher. Ezra Folau, batting 7th, playing first base. James Pitts, playing right field, being DH4 by Devin Powell, hitting 8th. And Santino Sanchez, playing left field, hitting 9th. Kokinis finds himself in an 0-2 count already, fouls the pitch away to stay alive. See what he can do here against Mrotek. Swing and a miss on the high fastball for out number 1 for the Cavaliers. Mrotek delivering some high heat, and unfortunately Kokinis bites. See if Ryan Arnold has any better luck. First pitch is a fastball on the outside for strike 1 against Arnold. See if he can get around Mrotek's fastball. Don't know if we've seen the off speed yet. Another one blows it by Arnold, high and outside. Swing and a miss makes the count 0-2. See if Mrotek stays with the fastball. He does. Throwing some high cheese, brings the count to 1-2. Hasn't worked in any off speed yet. I think you can tell that Eagles hitters might struggle a bit to catch up with his fastballs. Foul tip by Arnold. Got around to that one. Just a bit under it. Was another high pitch there. Keeps the count at 1-2. Interesting that both Marcinko and Mrotek have been pitching out of the stretch, even with nobody on base. They both prefer that to the windup, and it'll be strike 3 swinging for Arnold. 2 outs already on the Cavaliers, both swinging strikeouts by the Eagles. Mrotek's fastball has been just too quick for the Eagles to catch up to thus far. See if Sam Kinney has any better luck. Kinney fouls the first pitch into the backstop on the first base side. 0-1 count now. That's ball 1 over the outside part of the plate. Glances off the catcher's glove. Definitely not getting that one as a strike from the umpire. 1-1 count now. Mrotek delivers another fastball. This one high down the middle. Kinney fouls it way out of play for strike 2. 1-2 count now. 2 outs. This inning could be over quickly for the Eagles. We'll see if he has any better luck with his final pitch of the last strike of his at bat. Mrotek though has been dealing so far. Giving some great pitches. Strike 3 over the outside corner. Mrotek finally delivers a breaking ball, and it finds the absolute perfect spot. Good frame by the catcher. And the Eagles go 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. We'll be back with the top of the second in a moment. We are back with the top of the second inning. Spaulding managed to get one run there in the top of the first. Eagles got absolutely shut down in the top of the second, or bottom of the first, that is, sorry. It'll be Sam Kinney on the mound now for the Eagles. Eagles letting both of their seniors get a quick inning in here. Eagles have done a bit of defensive shuffling. Moved Evan Marcinko, looks like over to first base, and can't tell who that is at shortstop, but Kinney, 2 balls there to start off the inning. Delivers strike 1 there over the middle of the plate. Well-placed pitch. Sam doesn't pitch too often, but still absolutely a capable and good pitcher. There's strike 2 right down the middle, fouled into the backstop. It's Brady Hannon up at bat for the Cavaliers. He's got a 2-2 count on him. See what Kinney delivers. It's a breaking ball. Hannon gets a good piece of it. Lines it into right field and collected by James Pitts. He hits right on for the cutoff, and Eagles get the ball into the infield, and Hannon finds himself with a leadoff single. It'll be Kyle Garrett up at bat now for Spaulding. Kenny tries to pick off Hannon there. Does not want him stealing, and already putting himself with the runner on second with nobody down. Kenny looks him back again. Throws it over to Cinco at first base. And yet another pickoff move from Kenny. Still yet to throw a pitch in the second at bat. Fourth straight pickoff move. I think there's a vendetta here, possibly. Maybe he just really doesn't want to be stolen on. We'll see. Garrett taking his time into the box, getting himself back together. It's been a while since he's started his at bat, and he just received his first pitch. It's ball 1 high and away. See what Kenny does on this second one. Second pitch will find the same spot for ball 2. Kenny definitely, his lack of pitching experience definitely affecting those balls right there. Just a little high, like he was throwing from the infield instead of coming over the top and pitching, but he does find strike 1 there. Well placed to bring the count to 2-1. There's ball 3 outside. There's strike 2. Can he keep himself in the at-bat? Brings the count full to Garrett. Hannon on first base. Been threatening a bit, but hasn't found himself going anywhere. And he's going. And Leedy can't come up with a pitch, but either way, it's a walk, so no difference. Oh, foul tip. Apologies, foul tip there. I missed that one. So the count remains 3-2, and Hannon's got to find his way back to first base. I was too busy focused on Hannon stealing, didn't see that pitch there, but still 3-2, nobody down, and Kenny's got another chance at Garrett. That one is popped up down the first base line. That's going to be out of play. Marcinko making a play for it, but way too far out of his reach. Kenny's delivered a couple good strikes here on the 3-2 count. See if he can keep that up with Garrett fouling everything away. Or we'll see if Garrett can find his way into fair play. Another pickoff move from Kenny. That one's close with Hannon not sliding in, but still safe at first. Kenny definitely very aware with Hannon attempting to steal on that foul tip a couple pitches ago. There is ball 4. Kenny walking Garrett, so men on first and second now for Corey Butts, hitting 8th for the Cavaliers. Kenny and the Eagles still looking for their first out of the inning, but I'm sure they'll be able to find it. It's Marcinko pushing in to see if he can get that force out at third over there at first base. It's good defensive positioning. Kenny throws a breaking ball and Butts fakes the bunt, pulls back. Eagles looks like they're having a quick conference at the mound and talking to Sam briefly and make sure he is all set here. Like I said, not a whole lot of pitching experience, so I want to make sure to support him and make sure he can get the Eagles through this inning. Coach Shineski giving the boys a brief pep talk and send them back on their way. Be a 1-0 count here to Butts. Butts squares up to bunt. Kenny with a breaking ball in the dirt allows the Cavaliers to steal, unfortunately. He did keep the bunt from going off, but with the bat in front of his face, it was too difficult for Lee to pick up, which definitely understandable there. It's a very tough one. Runners now on second and third with nobody out. Kenny delivers one. Marcinko looks the runner back and gets the force out at first. Perfectly executed by Cinco there to get that first out, keep any runs from scoring. Glared the runner back just for long enough and quickly touched the bag over there at first. Nobody going anywhere for the Cavaliers, so second and third now with 1 out as Kenny faces off against the 9-hitter, Michael Joseph. Ball 1 there on that first pitch. Breaking ball drops into the zone for strike 1. 1-0 count. Ball 2, just a bit high and away. See what Sam brings on this 2-1 count. Unfortunately for the Eagles, beat ball 3, same spot, high and away again. Kenny's got to find the zone here. Well, he does have an empty base, but still it's the top lineup he's facing after this hitter, so definitely prefer to try and get this out. Does well to get a swing and a miss there for strike 2. Full count now. Eagles whole infield playing in to prevent this run. That one popped up to right field. See if Cavaliers try and tag up. Pitts makes the play. It's the cutoff man, but it is too late, and the Cavaliers score off the sac fly to right field. It was a good catch and throw by Pitts. Just honestly, he's a freshman, still young, doesn't exactly have the cannon to get it all the way in there yet, but definitely understandable. Yeah, grow and arm can get a little stronger and see if you can make those plays directly. But either way, still good sack fly from Joseph there. Exactly what he needed to do, driving a run, and he got it done. So 2 outs, 2 runs on the board for the Cavaliers, none for the Eagles. And it's the leadoff hitter, Eddie Sargent, up at bat. Oh no, and that breaking ball way in the dirt finds its way away from Leedy, and the 3rd run scores for the Cavaliers from third base on a steal to home. So Sargent now looking at 2 outs and empty bases. Top of the lineup for the Cavaliers. Try and keep things rolling, or see if Kenny can staunch the flow here and get the Eagles out of this top of the 2nd. 1-1 count now. Kenny holding on that one for just a bit too long. Bounces it way in the dirt. Brings count 2-1. That's a good fly ball, hit to center field, but looks like Peter Cook-Kinnis finds his way under it pretty easily. It sounded nice off the bat, but didn't find its way too far into the outfield, and the Eagles make the play for out number 3. So your score going into the bottom of the 2nd is Spaulding 3, McDonogh 0. We'll be back in a moment. Here is the bottom of the 2nd. Eagles had no luck in their last at-bat, going down 1-2-3 on consecutive strikeouts. Evan Marcinko looking to turn things around for the Eagles. He rips that one, and it'll drop into right field for a nice single. Marcinko not taking his time at all. He sees the first pitch, and he whacks that out into right center. Well-placed hit, great contact, and perfect start to the inning for the Eagles. Marcinko not wanting a recreation of Eagles game against Curley, where I believe they were no hit. So breaks that up already in the top of the 2nd. They're already an even better offensive showing. It's Jack Jacobson at the plate now, hitting 5th. He's got a man on first. See if he can get him anywhere. 0-1 count already after the swing and the miss on the low ball. Another pitch way low. Good block by Spaulding's catcher. 1-1 count. Marcinko not going anywhere off of first base. Definitely won't be seeing any steals for the Eagles. Jacobson sees that outside fastball and throws his hands at it, fouling it away over the first base fence. 1-2 count now. See what the Cavaliers bring here. Definitely showing that he's a very good fastball so far. Breaking balls have been very solid as well. He's got lots of options here. Cinco not the quickest runner, so he can work with those breaking balls and not have to risk a steal. And he delivers another high fastball, and Jack Jacobson goes down swinging. Here's Dylan Leedy in sixth, playing catcher. Still got Cinco on first base. Definitely looking to at least get him in scoring position and give the rest of the Eagles lineup a chance to knock him in and shorten this Spaulding lead. Check swing for strike one on that pitch, low and away. And there's strike two. Mrotek has been phenomenal so far for Spaulding. Seems like he's got just the right pitch every time, and the Eagles are definitely struggling to get around with it. He's throwing some heat. 0-2 count to Leedy. Wanted to make sure Marcinko wasn't going anywhere at first base there. Quick pick off. Back to Leedy at the plate. It'll be ball one, outside, low and away. Good eye by Leedy there. He's definitely leaning into that, seeing if he had to try and foul it off, but well done to leave it alone and bring the count to 1-2. Check swing, foul ball for Leedy. Keeps himself alive in the at-bat. Bit of miscommunication getting these balls back into the umpire here. Waiting just a moment to resume things. Here we go. Seems like we're back on track. Still a 1-2 count from Mrotek to Leedy. Leedy hasn't caught a piece of one yet. He's found some contact, but no barrel. See if he has any better luck on this next pitch. Check swing. And they're saying he went. That's a couple of those in that at bat for Leedy. Unfortunate that looks like a breaking ball of some sort going down there in the dirt. Caught him swinging twice. So Cavaliers retire their second out of the inning. Evan Marcinko still sitting on first base, and it will be who is that? Number 3, Tyler Wood, up at bat for the Eagles. He's already got 2 strikes on him after watching that second one go down the middle. Put himself in a bit of a hole here. See if he can get around on one and keep this inning alive, or if the Cavaliers will find their way out of trouble pretty easily for the second straight inning. There's ball one. Bit high to Wood. One, two count, 2 down. Eagles inning could be closing as quickly as it began here. There's strike 3 looking for Wood. Cinco was going on that one, but doesn't make a difference as Eagles go down looking, unfortunately. So your score at the bottom of the second inning: Spaulding 3, Eagles 0. We'll be back with the top of the third. We are back with the top of the third. It'll be Sam Kinney remaining on the mound for the Eagles. Delivers ball one just a bit high. Ball two, unfortunately, finds the same spot. He's facing off against Caleb Estes here. There's strike one, fouled over the backstop, brings count to 2-1. Strike two over the middle of the plate, well placed by Kinney. Top half of the zone, makes a hard pitch to swing at there for Estes. 2-2 count. Swing and a miss, and Kinney finds a strikeout to start the inning off. Well done by Sam to get a quick out here. It's exactly what you're looking for if you're the Eagles. Want to be in and out of these defensive innings and give yourself some chances at the plate, which Marcinko tried last inning. Unfortunately, nobody could move him around, but at least the Eagles can hit Motek there and gives him some signs of life. 1-1 count here. Will be against Thomas Joseph. Ball two, breaking ball in the dirt. Well picked up by Leedy. Strike two is swing and a miss on a high fastball. And he finds himself in a favorable count here. 2-2. Be a foul ball into the backstop on that fastball. Kenny's been pitching very well so far. He's been finding the plate well besides that one walk, and definitely finds some well-placed pitches. Great curveball there to get another strikeout. Eagles already got two down, and Kenny is he's dealing in the top of the third. Cleanup hitter Ben Wyman up again for the Cavaliers. That is a high fly ball down the first base line. Way out of play. Strike one there. Nobody on base, two down. Eagles working through this inning relatively quickly. See if Kenny can keep up the good pitching against the heart of the Cavaliers lineup. Ball one to Wyman, 1-1 count. Curveball right, that drops right into the zone nicely for Kenny, brings it to 1-2. His curveball has done very well to make those Spaulding hitters back off just a bit and then find its way right into the middle of the zone. There's ball two on a high fastball. And he's definitely been going to that pitch, see if they'll bite at some high cheese. Foul tip straight back to keep the count at 2-2, that is. Kenny looking for one more to close out this inning. That curveball, unfortunately, keeps it tight, stays high for ball three, brings the count full. Swing and a miss for his third strikeout of the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts for Sam Kinney, and the score will remain Cavaliers 3, Eagles 0, heading in to the bottom of the third. We'll be back in a moment. We're back with the bottom of the third. It's number 23, Devin Powell, up at bat for the Eagles. He's DH for James Pitts out there in right field. Unfortunately, swing and a miss, finds himself with 2 strikes already put on him. And no balls, so tough place to find yourself in the at-bat. See if he has any luck digging his way out of it. He fouls that one away, keeps himself alive at the very least. Still Mrotek on the mound for the Cavaliers. Not exactly surprising given his success thus far. Powell takes ball one outside. Oof, that was a close one. Ball 2 just off the outside corner, and Powell stays alive in the at-bat. Swing and some good contact up the middle, fielded by the Cavaliers second baseman, and they just make the play. Very good contact from Powell. Made the second baseman bobblehead for a second there, but he just collected it and fired the throw off first in time to get Powell by a footstep. So it'll be Santino Sanchez batting ninth up for the Eagles. 1 man down, nobody on base. Still got that 3-run deficit. Sanchez grounds the first ball to second base. That one a bit easier for the Cavaliers second baseman. He makes the play without incident. So 2 up, 2 down, 2 groundouts to second base for the Eagles. It'll be Peter Kokinis up at bat now with still nobody on. Went down swinging, I believe, his first time up. So looking to get some bear on the ball. He's bunting, pops that one up in the air, and Mrotek fields it for out number 3. Only needed 2 pitches to get 2 outs there to finish off the inning. So we'll be heading into the top of the 4th, and the Cavaliers still lead 3-0. We'll be back in a moment. Seems like we just heard some thunder out here, so I believe we'll be heading into a delay here if they're not calling the game entirely. Not completely sure, but I had to take down our camera just for safety reasons. So no video at the moment. Keep you updated. I think they might just be calling the game here. Not exactly sure. Eagles players are all packing up and moving into cover. We are unsure if the game will resume or not. So we will leave the stream running and give you any updates as we hear them. So we will be back once we hear something from the Eagles or referees. Thank you for watching. Alright, unfortunately, we just heard the lightning alarm go off, so we won't be resuming for at least half an hour now. And even if we do, we probably cannot keep the stream going because of the rain up there. We cannot have our camera outside. So that is going to be it for the stream. Not sure if they'll be calling the game or not, but it will at least be delayed for a little while longer. And based on the weather report, I'd say the odds of resuming are not so great. So that's going to be all from us today. Thank you for sticking around and watching, but that's going to be all. I think this game will end up being canceled due to this rain and lightning. So, yeah, thanks for watching.